A lot of 49er fans are patiently waiting the return of Christian McCaffrey to the field after he was placed on IR just after week 1. Obviously, the bilateral tendonitis, Achilles tendonitis, that has kept him off the playing field through 10 weeks of football. Obviously, has a lot of fans kind of like, man, he's coming back, but is he going to have a full workload? What is his level of health currently right now? Well, Richard Sherman spoke directly to Christian McCaffrey and provides a very, very positive update, and I think gives us a little bit more context into how ready Christian McCaffrey really is. This is what Richard Sherman said on his podcast. He said, "I heard it from the horse's mouth," that being Christian McCaffrey. "He feels really good, and he felt like he could have probably played last week." So, meaning, I would say that he is saying that he could have played against the Cowboys if they allowed him. But Richard Sherman goes on to say, but they wanted to be overly cautious and just give him more weeks of practice and more time to work that thing out, to feel comfortable and feel confident. And he does. All signs point to him playing and probably playing a significant role in this game. So that is good news. Obviously, we haven't heard too much from Christian McCaffrey on this situation. And I think a lot of people are, again, cautiously optimistic about Christian McCaffrey and what his involvement will be, as we do anticipate that he will make his season debut against the Bucs, barring any setbacks. But the question has been, well, how much? How much will he play? Well, it sounds like they have definitely made sure to not rush him back. It sounds like, in fact, they've held him back just to ensure that he had more time and more ability to continue to let that thing recover and heal. And so I like this plan. I like what the San Francisco 49ers have done. Would it have been great to have Christian McCaffrey against the Dallas Cowboys? Sure. But again, the 49ers come away with the win. So water under the bridge. I think, that had been the tentative timeline for return kind of since, the early portions of the news came out. And I'm glad they stuck with it because, again, I think we saw, Drake Greenlaw push through and we saw what the ultimate result was of that injury. And so when it comes to Christian McCaffrey, got to keep him healthy. And you got to, we've heard it from his dad and we've heard it from people close to him, is like, you kind of got to protect Christian from himself. He is such a worker that he is going to do whatever he can and do every single thing possible to get back out on that field. He is not a player who wants to be hurt, who wants to be on the shelf, especially after everything that was made of the Madden cover and all of that. I guarantee you that Christian McCaffrey is chomping at the bit to get out onto that field. So part of this process is just kind of protecting himself from him in the sense of, he's gonna do whatever he can to get back, and he wants to get back as soon as possible. But you got to make sure that this thing is figured out, it's taken care of, it's under control. It's not weak. You again, you don't want that Achilles to pop, and if it did, you're talking about missing time next season as well. So it does sound like they were ultra cautious, and as a result of that, he is confident and comfortable with where he is at with his Achilles injury, which is a very, very strong indication that CMC is going to get a lot of carries, going to get a big workload against the Bucs. And that's an exciting thing to see because obviously the offense is, hasn't really been able to sustain rhythm. They've shown signs and glimpses of being a really, really good offense. And they've also shown signs of not being able to convert third downs, turnovers, and just kind of, not showing up in the right moments. And you get Christian McCaffrey back, you add Juwan Jennings back into that mix. Deebo Samuel should be good to go. That's not bad. That's not bad coming out of the bye. Yes, they're 4-4, and it's not the ideal record that you want, but man, the San Francisco 49ers have a chance to get hot at the right time with the reigning offensive player of the year returning to action. So this is great news. I love that Sherman was able to provide a little bit more context, was able to speak to Christian McCaffrey on the matter, and it sounds like Christian McCaffrey is ramped up and ready to go. So, hey, he said expect a big workload, significant role in this game. So I'm excited about it. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the injury and where he currently stands? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.